birds outside.
So, this is a special LP. Me, Sean, and Carson. Sean wanted to play some classic Spyro, and I thought, what the hell?
Spyro.
Doing this in between, like, when Sean and Brian get free, we've been trying to record, Ocarina of Time. Our last Ocarina of Time recording, I was kind of a zombie that wasn't talking much, but I would rather not talk and, complete the mini-games in Ocarina of Time I don't like, but I can go over that more as we play Ocarina of Time.
Are you ready for you guys ready for this game's riveting opening?
Okay, rolling.
So,
it's been peaceful here in the
I've
Five
seen it.
Worlds, or
Yeah,
is it
You made me play
for the
this
Dragon's
game.
Age?
It's
we now have
amazing.
12,000
awful.
treasure.
isn't Spyro Tom Kenny?
14,000.
I think.
What about this?
I think Tom
Ganassi
Kenny's
character?
most of the people here.
Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature. Simple. He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. That does
I'm just gonna play that guy.
Yeah, are the dragons racist?
Looks like I've got some things to do.
I'm under the assumption that he missed Spyro because Spyro was smaller.
I think that's Tom Kenny.
See, the game teaches you without a tutorial.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you over the blurry textures.
Hey, it looks
Not if
better.
you're playing the Japanese version, it doesn't.
It looks better on the capture card.
But
Oh my god, he's right. Oh, Jesus.
is that just a
So when people are watching the LP, they'll be like, "Oh, well, I see what he means," but they don't really know what he means.
Is that just a result of the capture window being tinier, or is that thing doing some like?
I don't know. I
smoothing
assume
out or
when
something?
we watch the LP, it won't look as bad as I see.
The way I've set our Elgato, and because all console games, the way they're formatted, the way the Elgato's set, I had some settings that makes games look a little bit better, or at least it was. Now, Sean was talking about maybe trying to structure this as a world-by-world basis, where we could make an entire world of video, which might go a bit, but...
And you see, I had said I feel...
Parts will get progressively longer.
That would be like some crazy length that people would know.
So you're
what...
not going to speedrun the game?
I mean, I'm gonna grab things. I literally grab things and don't leave until I'm done.
So...
So, literally, how I'm playing this game, I will be 100%ing literally everything as I do it.
Random is a question not related to Spyro or anything of the sort, but...
Twice to glide.
Art...
And don't be afraid.
Sonic Mania is,
Falling from high mountain
coming out
plummeting into
soon.
prehistoric
I
glaciers.
was thinking about doing that blind. Do you want to be part of that, or...
I don't know.
What about Sonic OC Forces?
We're gonna talk about that one.
But the OCs, they're canon now.
I mean, I also wish to play Sonic Mania.
So, I might just take...
And Sonic Mania
Although-
has 3 characters. It's almost like each one of us could get a character. I get Tails. If it will be structured that way,
Although I'm also not sure if I'm like, I care if it's like, oh, I need to play that game blind, you know? Sonic Forces, though.
Because... I'm asking because if you're...
I mean, it'd be the only Sonic game I would not LP if I didn't. I mean, not be a part of the LP.
Yeah.
So then, who's gonna do Sonic Labyrinth?
So,
You
anyway...
don't have to LP every Sonic game, person. Just the good ones.
I've learned a lot about
But
the
it's
Japanese
Sonic.
I've learned a lot about the Japanese version of Spyro. Pro tip, don't play the Japanese version of Spyro.
Yeah, the Japanese version is quite weird.
So, in the American version, which Sean is playing, Spyro has a dash. Sean's doing it now. In the Japanese version, the dash moves as fast as Sean's going at the moment.
So he just sticks his horns out and starts walking?
Basically,
Japanese children were,
getting
motion sickness from the
Yeah.
speed of Spyro.
Yeah, apparently, in, like, I don't know if E3 existed back then. Some, like, trade show demo of the game. Originally, it was like the American version, to where the dash actually made you go faster, but that apparently made a bunch of Japanese people motion sick.
Also in the Japanese version, when you dash, the camera doesn't follow behind you.
Because, again, that apparently made people motion sick.
Ever played Spyro with a top-down camera that has technically better movement, but starts to wander away from Spyro?
So this is the balloon guy. He won't take you places because you need stuff. Except he has very low standards in this world for some reason.
The standard video game wall. They could just let you go to the final boss, but these people are greedy bastards.
Well, what's funny is the fact that he wants me to save 10 dragons, which is very steep, which is very easy for literally the next one, which, due to some videos I've seen, not all the requirements are always dragons. Some are like gems or even these little dragon eggs that I think you can see in the menu. No, we can't see those yet. But we will see those. Yeah, I know one needs you to literally have every dragon egg and like so many gems and like X amount of dragons. But like the next world requires us to have 12,000 gems. 1,200 gems, I'm sorry.
So...
Which thing is, I just cleared this world's gem count to tell you about how it is.
To actually talk about the game for a minute, I had opened saying it was awful. I actually think the first Spyro game is just okay. It's actually held up fairly well of like games from that era, but the problem it has, I don't know like word I could use to classify this, but this is one of the she has no face.
It's a low polygonal face. So
I can count
You can replay dragons. Also, this is the only boss that has a prerequisite.
I can count the polygons, but the
Sean was
pixels
right. It does look better on the capture.
somehow. But anyway,
That is a different shade of green. And that
Yes,
is not as.
Anyway, the point I was going to make, the reason I say that the game is just okay, is I don't know how to classify this, but Spyro 2, 3, and every 3D game onward, I think even some of the 2D and weird handheld ones, had after Spyro jumps, if you held down the jump button, you would have this little hover to basically make platforming a tiny bit easier. That's not in this game, because the first Spyro game, it wasn't much, but the first Spyro game I did play was, Enter the Dragonfly, which I will admit is hot garbage. It at least has the platform thing, so it became ingrained in my mind.
Yeah, if this game had that, this game would be broke.
The Dragonfly's okay.
I watched the playthrough. They just casually broke the game without even trying to.
And now we go into the actual first world, since I just cleared the first home world.
In the Japanese version, the worlds are numbered. As in 1-1, 1-2,
Really?
1-3. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure the Dark Hollow is considered what most people consider the quote-unquote first.
The
I think
Japanese
that's why it was
Also, the Japanese version removed this animation. It just cuts to black.
And then he's just standing there.
The Japanese version also added tutorial signs all over the game.
But the dragons tell you everything you need to know.
They don't really... Wait, they give you hints?
What are you talking about? The dragon just told me what Sparks did.
Oh, fun thing! In the Japanese version, Sparks doesn't change color to determine your health.
Because...
How do you know then?
It's based on the color of his sparkles.
You see that, yellow glow around him, that's what changes color.
But there's a fun reason that sparks does not change color in the Japanese version.
In Japan, the PS1 had, I don't remember its official name, but it's basically the VMU for the PlayStation, but this never got localized. Because of this, a bunch of Japanese copies of PlayStation 1 games have functions that the American copies don't because of this.
He tells me after I killed 4 of them.
The function for Spyro 1 was you can change the color of sparks manually, so you could permanently have a blue sparks following you around.
And you can get dragonflies in the Japanese version, and you raise them like a Tamagotchi, and if you raise the dragonflies, you can get a better dragonfly that follows you that does more. So, in the Japanese version, if you raise the right dragonfly, you get 5 hits, not 3.
So I want to point out something real quick. So that thing over there is a world exit. If ever the game requires you, which only twice does it ever have the requirement of beating a world, if it has a requirement for beating a world, you literally only have to touch that and do nothing else. So like right now, if I touch this, I could go fight that boss that I couldn't fight before. I noticed that it's like, you know, a yard away from where I started. So literally, all I would have to do is run here. If I dodged every enemy, it considered me ready to fight the boss.
But a quick flame, that should defeat.
Why can't these dragons help you?
What are you talking about? He just told me how to kill the big enemies.
But he could kill them for
even though there was one big enemy right there to get over here.
So, the Japanese version has tutorial signs.
Which I like.
Though,
I mean, this game literally, they let you do trial and error, and then they outright tell you after you figured it out, or apparently died several times trying to charge the same enemy that doesn't get killed by it.
Though the problem with the tutorial signs, and this was more of a not thinking about, in the Japanese version, to read the tutorial signs, you have to shoot them with your flame breath, which automatically forces you to read the sign. They put the flame breath, and so the signs around some enemies, so a lot of people get kind of annoyed.
Also, I want to point out that world. I don't know. I'll point out in a minute. You can continue what you're saying.
Also, sound skipping.
Oh yeah, it does that.
That's what happens when it's a PS1 disc. And
Hey,
off
just
they
wait until I
take
get
disc.
just wait until I get to Spyro 3.
So,
It doesn't even have sound.
Hey, in the
Sean's playing old school PlayStation copies, so any sound errors in this game you hear is not my capture device failing.
or the system itself. If you watched the Brain Scratch playthrough of Spyro 2, you will have seen a similar thing. The person that recorded that for them, the copy they used, has a very similar problem, because apparently old, like, PS1 and Dreamcast games, the part of the CD that's the first to go is the part that registers sound. Apparently that's the, like, easiest part of the disc to scratch. Yeah.
So, you get an authentic aging PS1 disc experience, guys.
Hey,
Also, what's funny to me, you know, they let you walk past several enemies that have shields and several large enemies before you get to the dragons that tell you how to kill them. So I can only assume they assumed that people could not figure out through trial and error what works, since you only have 2 ways to kill them. They tell you how to do it, but there's nothing to tell you how to get past the big enemies with the armor, except I guess logic in that their backs don't have armor.
Fun, bizarre change in the Japanese version. So, obviously in the Japanese version, everyone in the game speaks Japanese. That makes sense.
Oh no.
What?
So, I was gonna make the point, but I accidentally hit start because I forgot that was the button to press to exit. So, if you don't touch the little exit world portal, like I told you, I'm about to show you now since I did it. So now I have an example.
Intentional.
I went into that area, which was, I said only one world was the prerequisite, but there's also a world exit. I didn't touch the world exit.
So you haven't cleared the world.
I haven't cleared the prerequisite.
So, back to what
Even though I have everything you need out of the world. I haven't completed that world as far as I haven't met the prerequisite of clearing a world.
So,
but there's no in-game value for touching them except the 2 times you need to.
What I was going to say, in the Japanese version, all the characters speak Japanese. That makes sense. Except an odd change because of this. Spyro in the Japanese version, while you're walking around and doing everything, never shuts up.
Well, say that it's obvious that the Japanese version would have Japanese audio, but I've learned a lot of games actually, a lot of Japanese-made games actually, it don't have Japanese audio. Like, the original Bayonetta 1, the Japanese version was just the English audio tracks, but with Japanese subtitles. It took the Bayonetta 2 re-release on the Wii U for Bayonetta to get a Japanese voice actress.
So, in the Japanese version, Spyro just makes cutesy noises when you run and jump and charge. So right now, you would just hear these little cutesy sound effects. But, like I had brought up a few minutes ago, in the Japanese version, Spyro's running speed is the speed of the American walking.
Yeah.
So I actually believe Spyro's walking speed in the Japanese version is slower than Spyro's American walking. And the whole camera doesn't follow behind you, and it's mostly top-down.
And I don't care how weebish this is. The Japanese Spyro art is just, well, the Japanese box art is infinitely better than
Flashing
the
that up on
American
the
art.
screen!
Yeah, I was going to say if you could find that, you know, show a picture of it, because...
If I can't find it, then I just look like a jackass, but...
Yeah.
Hey!
You can still show a picture of the American box art and, like, have a text of just imagine something better.
Or I could do that first and then show the Japanese. Oh, fucking hell.
Who wore it better?
At some
I want
point...
you to notice that this is the first world so far that has 200. Oh my gosh.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because I'm holding the up button.
So, because of the general lack of a HUD, I've got plenty of room to put box art or just miscellaneous shit on the screen.
This should be a pooper reel.
I read that as a stone hell, and I was thinking, whoa, I didn't think we could get away with that
Now
back
let me just
then.
edit some porn. Okay, guys. So my question of the day is, have any of you guys ever played the original Spyro the Dragon? If so, what did you think of the game? Personally, I think it's kind of okay, but it has also kind of aged in my opinion. It's not the worst game, but it's far from being the best game. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a show for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.